Hey everyone, I'm back with another acquisition. This little GE, this looks like a 9-inch. This little GE I got a few weeks back at a Sheboygan restore. I wanted to make a trip just to see that restore, and I have found nothing ceiling fan wise, or at least nothing worth taking home. But on like the collectibles shelf, I found this GE. And it was a good deal. It was actually half off, so I said, why not? I'll get it. And the only thing is, I should replace this cord, though, just to get a new cord on it. I would do that, clean this up a little, but other than that, I just did an initial test, and it runs fine. So, and it's a single speed, though. There's no switch on it. Or at least not one that I caught on it, so this is just a single speed. And so I'm going to do, just like with an industrial type fan, let me get the meter more into view. I could probably try to get them both. Glare. All right. And here we go, 0 to high. 1.45. It's a good amount of air from it. So 0.94 is the final current draw. So I'm going to do watts. 65 watts, I'm going to call this, with a power factor of just a little over half of 0.6. So out of this 1 amp, it's only using half of that. So this isn't a bad current drawing fan, but it does draw 1 amp and just over half a power factor. So here's spin down for it. This is how I tested portable fans in the museum when I did those. We haven't brought any in the museum. There's no reverse on it. So I am going to plug in the decade box. Plug the decade box in. And this is the decade box. So I go 1 through 10, add 10, and then add 20, so I can get a total of 40 microfarads. So I just want to, for grins, I'm going to run it on the decade box and see how it does. Here we go. Okay, so it does start on 10, so I'm going to find out where it starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A little bit stiff. That's another thing I could work on. Okay. This is like kind of an aesthetic. Look. Remember in Tommy Boy? This is the speed that his table fan was going in his office with Chris Farley. Remember? Luke. Luke. I am your father. Lo-la-lay-la-lay-loo. That's, anytime I see these vintage fans, I think of that from Tommy Boy. Okay, here, so what's a drawing? 0.53 amps. Here is 10 microfarads. Okay, so maybe a little too slow for a low speed per se. Here is 11. It's not bad. If I were to have like a custom control for it of like 11 and high, maybe 12. This ain't bad. Okay, it's picking up speed on 12. Maybe more like a medium. .84. And here is 13. Okay, we're just going over by a little bit. It was like, so if I hit the high switch, 0.91 amps. So I'm just starting to go over on 13. So there is, usually in portable fans, there's gonna be a resonant frequency. So, and curiously, let's try the solid state variable speed control. Curious to see what that does. That's this control down here. It's taking a lot to get it going. Yeah, it's a little stiff. That'll be some work that I do on this thing. Or this is actually open for trade if someone else wants to take it and work on it. Wants it for, I'll trade it for something. So, I mean, it does run. It's not bad, but it's a little bit stiff if you try using it on regulated controls. I mean, but if you use it on straight full power, it runs fine. And it's drawing on solid state high 0.87, so a little bit under. But it was shaking worse. There was a bent blade, but I managed to bend it. And it actually is a lot more stable. So that is all I have for this this little 9-inch GE portable. And you can see that it's like another table fan, but instead of a pedestal thing, it's just got this type of stand to it. All right. Other than that, that's all I have for it. So stay tuned for more fans. And as I do more testing, thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll be back with more fans.